Hi everyone, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. I'm going to start to apologize if you hear that little knocking or not so little. I do apologize for that. They're doing some reconstruction here in the house. Yeah, welcome to your full moon reading. This full moon is in Leo. I've time stamped each and every sign, so if you don't want to hear the introduction to this full moon and what it means, then you can just skip like down in the description box down to your sign. Just click the link and it'll take you straight to your sign. For you guys who want to hear what this full moon is about, we have the full moon in Leo on the 28th in some parts of the country and and some parts in the world, and then on the 29th in other parts of the world. And this full moon, when we come into a full moon, it's all about manifestation. Something has come full circle. We're manifesting things. So if we wished for it on the new moon, this is the manifestational time. Leo, and Leo is all about power, strength, courage, finding that lioness within you. So it's a very strong and heartfelt. The lion comes, the Leo is all about the heart, feeling it from the heart space. And then Leo is in fifth house, which means creativity, passion, is that eternal child within. It's like when you let your inner child come out and play. And what else? It's like creation through ease, creation through the most spontaneous, easy way to do things. And it's also very fiery. We have Leo's very fiery, a lot of fire and a lot of determination, but yet with ease. And then numerology wise, we have the fifth house, the number 5, is talking about great opportunity for change. And I feel it, like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel this full moon. So I wanted to do a reading about it. And I feel the changes are like not so much happening like around the New Year's, but now, like we feel now. And I feel there's even a stronger pull towards March. So I'm excited and curious to see what's going to happen around March. But yeah, 5 is all about great opportunity for change. And the date where it's happening on, we have the 28th of January. So there's a lot of alignment there. We have 2, which is communication and conversation in relationships, and the 8, which is all about like the endless possibilities of things. As above, so below. I've been corrected because I've been saying so above, so below. As above, so below. Endless opportunities. And adding those up, we have number 10. So that's a completion, but it's like the 1 there, the 1 and 0, a completion. And if you, in other parts of the world, even though you go to 2 and 9, you add those up, we have a number 11. So there's a lot of 111, a lot of alignment happening now. And with the 29, the 9 is all about endings and coming into the new, also about the unconditional love. So it's a really beautiful, powerful, heartfelt, brave, changing, coming from the spontaneous, creative inner child, very beautiful full moon. So, with no further ado, I'm just going to make a little mark there. No, I'm not, because that's going to take you a long time. Okay, I'm sorry. Just going to jump right in. So, that was the end of the introduction, and I want to say welcome to Aries, to your full moon in Leo. Let's see Aries. I'm just going to do a little quick pick here today. With this beautiful deck, the Wisdom Oracle by Colette and Reid, I've just absolutely fallen in love with. Aries, what's up for Aries for the full moon, around this full moon? And usually it's like a time frame from full moon to full moon. So in about a month ahead of your time from now. There you go. You want one other card. Imagine number 20, so beautiful start there. And then another card, please, for Aries. There you go. Time to go. Number 9. So we'll start with this Imagine. Number 20. So again, there, conversation, communication in relationships. There seems to be a lot of communication going on right now. whether it's on the inside, like you communicate a lot with your inner being, or whether this is on the outside, like communication with other people. It can be in business, can be in friendships, it can be just overall a lot of communication, I feel. And then there's 0, which something has come full circle. There's something, it can also be like a conversation, a communication that has come full circle. There's no more need to talk. It's more like go into action now. It's no more need to continue to have this conversation. We have come full circle in it, so it's time to move on. With the Imagine, and you see this girl, she's pointing with her finger up to the moon there, but if you pay extra attention, there's actually a little string between her and the moon. So I feel like Aries, at this time, you're very connected in with the moon, so you probably are feeling this full moon quite a lot this time around. This Imagine is all about your intuition and your possibility to just really go for what it is that you want in your life, to just really start to create what you want in your life. And it starts to imagine it. I just feel like you're coming up, like you're rising. How do I say this? You're rising to the occasion. You're rising as a dream starts to manifest. I see this like light starting to rise. As this dream start to manifest, or as this energy start to rise, it's like you're rising with it. You're rising to the occasion. So it's not outdoing you. Your dreams is not outdoing you, and they're not too big. Whatever dreams you have now is not too big for you. They're right in alignment with you, and you're rising up to the occasion. So really, really beautiful there. And then time to go. With a 45, which is 4, it's a beautiful process with the 4-5. So 4 is all about a heart matter, which is all about the Leo full moon this time around, and also laying in a foundation for yourself. Number 5 there, which we also have in the Leo full moon, is a great opportunity for change. So there's a lot of change that's going to happen for you, Aries. And then when you combine those, we have a number 9, which is all about the endings and all about the unconditional love. Like we see an ending to the old and stepping into the new. And this time to go, it sort of represents the 9, because it's like you leave something behind. It's time to leave something. It's time to leave. But it's also time to go. It's time to action. It's time to action it's time to make manifestation, make reality of your dreams. It's time to make the call. It's time to receive the call. It's time to pick up the call. It's time to manifest your dreams. And we see this portal ahead of you there, this beautiful portal, like you're going on this path. And somewhere in the distance, you see this portal. So I feel that there's a little bit of a surprise waiting for you, a good surprise, because you're walking amongst. This is what I say. You rise to the occasion with your dreams, like whatever you're dreaming about right now, thinking about right now. You're in alignment with it. So you're walking amongst stars. You can literally be walking among stars, meaning people that are really very much in their alignment, really know what they're talking about. They can be famous. They can be leaders in their own group, whatever I should call that. But also you walk among wish fulfillments. Stuff that you want to see being fulfilled right now is being fulfilled right now. So it's like it's time now that you keep up with your own dreams. Like time to go. Time to be one with your dreams. Be one with your wishes, because they're starting to manifest. Okay, guys, I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys soon. Bye, Aries. Hello, Taurus. Let's see, Taurus, welcome to your full moon in Leo. What is going on for you for this Leo full moon? And the time frame is full moon to full moon. So for about a month ahead of you, this is the energy. Leo full moon for Taurus. Leo full moon for Taurus. Just a little quickie. I just wanted to check in with you and give you something, a little bit of what's going on here. Now, the first one out, which is time for a nap, and 24. So we're gonna see, wow, really? Okay. This is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna hurry up there. Time for a nap. This is basically when you've done all you can. Like there's no more to be done here. It's also a little bit of a workaholic energy. Like if you do a little bit too much, it doesn't necessarily have to be like you go to work and you work too much. It can just be that you have a lot on your plate. Like you're doing a little bit too much of everything, and you just need to every once in a while check in with yourself, take a little breather, go meditate for 15 minutes, go lay down for a bit, even time for a nap. To just check in with yourself when there's a little bit too much to do, to just calm down. 24 there, we have communication, conversation in relationships, and the 4 is a heartfelt matter and laying a new foundation. When you add those up, we have a number 6. So that is all about the connection in with your inner being. So it's a really beautiful card. It's action filled, and maybe sometimes a little bit too action filled. Like we just need that little nap in between. We need that little check-in and a little bit of a deeper breathing every once in a while. But this is very much you, like as a fox there, being very connected to the moon at this time. So calm down, take a breather every once in a while, take a little meditation time for yourself. And then we have this observer, which is also like taking a step back. There's no more to be done here. It's like you did it all. You manifested all. You manifested what you like thought about, everything you need to think about. And this is the time to sort of just step back and now allow things to just fill in the missing link, fill in the final puzzle piece. You know, let things. When you observe, you don't interact, you don't intervene, you don't interfere. It's like you just sit back and you allow for things to happen, right? So allow for things to happen. Excuse me. We have a 4 there again, heartfelt matter, which this full moon is all about. Laying a new foundation there for yourself. And then number 9 there, we have an ending coming into something new, which is also the unconditioned. And then when you add those up, we have a number 13, which is beautiful transformation happening for you. It's death leading to life. Big transformation going on. And we see that here. We have something crumbling down. The chaos and conflict. 33. 33, I mean, we have... This came out first. So I understand why it comes out first. Like, because image-wise, is like we go... Like everything... We're restructuring things. You reorganize things. You are like, we go from this place where everything was maybe a little bit out of place. It doesn't have to be bad. When you reconstruct or redo or reorganize or even like renovate a house, it can be really messy for a bit. But then, you know, a couple of weeks or a couple of months later, it's just all perfection. So it looks a little bit chaotic on the surface, but we have number 33 there, which indicates the manifestation of something. Something is completely done. There's nothing more here for you to do. Moving into this absolute most gorgeous card, blessed. This is when divine intervention comes in. This is when, what's the expression? Luck meets opportunity. Like you're just at the right time, at the right place. You are in divine timing, and the success just seems to rain upon you. With the number 22 there, it is manifesting in your life right now. So whatever like was needed to deconstruct, to reorganize itself, that was more in the past. That's done. That's 33. And then now we're coming into manifesting this very blessed, very fortunate life for yourself for this upcoming full moon to full moon. So very, very beautiful message there for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye. Welcome, Gemini, to your full moon reading. That's the first card out already. And the second card, you're quick, Gemini. Wow, I've never ever had this card. So the first card out is poised. Just look at this. So this is full moon to full moon. The time period is full moon to full moon. And this is like poised. You're so like ready to fly, ready to go, ready to receive what's yours. What's yours in the making, like some things something that is coming in from the universe right now, something you have asked for is like coming in, and you're so ready to receive it. I see the stars there as we talk about wish fulfillment, freedom, action forward. Very beautiful, very controlled. It's a very beautiful energy. And with the 48, we have 4 there, which is a heartfelt matter, which is all about this full moon, and laying a new foundation for yourself. And then with the 8, it's endless possibilities. The infinity sign. It's just endless possibilities right now. And adding those up, we have number 12, which speaks about the masculine energy, which is organization, planning, structure. So this is like making your dreams come true. This is a very, what is the word? Lucrative. It's a very lucrative time period for you. This next, like full moon to full moon. Very, very exciting. And then we have this. Milk and honey. And milk and honey is just, you know, you're swimming in you're swimming in awesomeness. We have the rainbow there, which speaks about alignment in your body, like the balance in your body. I feel like it's not fully there. We're not fully there, but you're aligning your inner self. And you can also see like rainbows can be like it can almost be like so it doesn't mean that necessarily you see them every day outside, but you could see them in images, or the minute you turn the television on, there's a rainbow on television, you know, things like that. I think that the rainbow, like if feathers is like a way for spirit to show that they're with you, rainbows can be a way for you Gemini right now to understand that, okay, everything is as it's supposed to be. And milk and honey is just all about like that little animal there swimming around in the gorgeous, like, it's just beauty all around. I see this as a little picnic. So maybe somebody is actually going on a little picnic and also get a little pick-me-up. Like you need a little pick-me-up. Like you need a little inspiration, a little passion in your life. Maybe just that extra silver lining. There's something to it that just, it doesn't have to be that you go to Disney World. Nobody can right now because it's closed. But it's like, if you actually can have a picnic indoors, you actually set up like a picnic indoors and just make the most of what you have, that's going to go so long. Like that, go that extra mile with what you have, if that makes sense. And then we have 51. So 5, again, like we said, Leo is in the 5th house. And so that's a great opportunity for change here for you. And also number 1 is a brand new beginning. And adding those up, we have the connection there with your inner being. Just meaning that you're very much like, that leads to love and harmony. So really, really beautiful cards to have. Reaching for the stars and receiving them, and knowing that the guides are with you at this moment, getting a lot of synchronicity, getting a lot of signs around you, and then swimming away in milk and honey, making the best of the situation, sort of while you wait for the big stuff to come in. That's what I'm getting with this. So I hope that's helpful for you and inspirational. Go have a picnic in the living room floor, or something like that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your full moon reading in Leo. What do we have for Cancer? And this is, the time frame is full moon to full moon. So Cancer, what is going on? Cancer, full moon to full moon. So we have number 23, peace. We couldn't start on a better card if we tried. 23 is very much like the star of the lions. It's very connected in with this full moon. So there, I feel that there's some sort of news. That you're going to hear some sort of news around this full moon. So that is just in the following couple of days that there is some news coming your way that's going to bring a lot of peace to you. You're probably even waiting to hear something or hear something back from somebody, get some news around something, and it's going to bring you a lot of peace. So 23, the star of the lion, that's courage and bravery and just being your own, like being the lead in your own show, basically. That egg there is ready to hatch. You're gonna hear something. You're gonna have something come in that you're gonna hear. The egg is getting ready to hatch, which is a wish fulfillment. It's something that you've been waiting on, something you're waiting on to hear. And then we have this mending 52. So 52, when that comes out, I actually didn't talk about this. 23. So 2 is conversation, communication, and relationships. And 3 is creativity, passion, joy. Very much what the fifth house in Leo is all about. That inner child coming out to play. And then we add those up. We have actually the number 5, which is a great opportunity for change here. So there is a changing moment here happening around this full moon, for sure. And as I was going to say that, we have again there, number 5, great opportunity for change, and then number 2, which is the conversation in relationships. Adding those up, we have a number 7, which is a completion. So there's something like, okay, we're switching it up here now. It's a completion. It's time to reap what you've sowed. Like the news that's coming in, or the surprise, or the present, or the gift that comes in, it's time to enjoy it. And there's something about those 2 children. Like we're sitting down, we're playing, and we're taking the next step and the next step and the next step. It's like what's most logical to you at this moment, do that. And then there's actually a sewing, whatever that's called in English, a little sewing thing with thread that somebody is sitting on. So there's a blue thread through it all, which is just whatever you're doing, whatever you're maneuvering in your life at this moment, it's very truthful, it's very honest, and you're very keen, I feel, about following that blue thread. We usually talk about den röda tråden, the red thread, to be able to navigate and follow through. But this is a blue thread, so it's like you just follow the blue, you follow whatever feels most authentic and most real and most truthful for you. And there's something about mending those inner children. So there perhaps is an unexpected, it can either be an unexpected healing with your inner child. There's something that you're healing on the inner planes, or there's actually a healing taking place between you and another person. And I think you're not expecting to have that healing, at least not now, to sort of come to terms with somebody. So maybe there's been a conflict, maybe there's been some drama or something going on, and all of a sudden it's just at peace. So it's going to be interesting to see what that is for you. 52 also is like, we have 52 weeks in a year. So there's a completion talk again. We've come to the end of something, and it's like time to step into the new. And then we have all that glitters, and it's number 16. So there's a sudden shift and sudden change going on here. Again, brand new beginnings with the number 1, and then the number 6 there speaks about the connection with your inner being. Adding those up, we have another number 7. So you're going to come to some sort of conclusion. We wrap this up. It's time to enjoy your cake. It's time to enjoy what you've created for yourself. It's time for you to sort of come out and shine. It's been a bit dull in the past however long, and it's time for you to come out and shine. All that glitters can sort of be, whatever you see on the surface might not be the actual truth. But here, the expression is all that glitters isn't gold. Like it might just look shiny on the outside, and then it wasn't so shiny on the inside. That could have been going on for you in the past. I just feel like now, because of this, we're mending things, and we're coming into a very peaceful place. And then with this sudden shift and sudden changes for the better, where you're stepping into all that glitters. And actually what you see is what you get. Is not something hidden behind it. You don't have to be scared that, you know, the masks are off. You're not going to find a surprise behind it anymore. So maybe you have been surprised in the past with something you didn't really like. That's gone. We're changing everything for the better. Okay? So I hope this is really helpful for you for this upcoming month. Knowing that there's some news that you've been waiting to hear is going to come in. You're going to like it. And there's great healing taking place here. And there's a sudden change for the better, leading into all that glitters, all that actually is gold. What you see is what you get. Okay, guys? Hope that's helpful. Bye, Cancer. Hi, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your full moon. Full moon in Leo. So I've set the time frame to from full moon to full moon. So let's see what's going on here for you for the beautiful full moon in your sign, Leo. Something very specific because it's taking a little bit of time. That was not good shuffling. Leo. First card out is number 12 and a change in the wind. There you go. And soulmates. Wow. You're the first one to get a soulmate indication here. A change in the wind, number 12. So beautiful. So whatever structured, like we had the zebra there, which is all about like the black and white, like this is how it's been. Very organized. We have number 12, which is, it is the masculine. So that's a very orderly energy. Like we structured this, we planned this, it's an organization. We need masculine, right? We need, and Leo is very masculine in terms of like fiery energy and it's very, it's a, what do you say? Not stagnant. It's a fixed sign. So it's very, in that sense, masculine. It's not very flowy and like, let's go with the flow. No. But we seem to do that. A change in the wind is like all about changing the dynamics up here. We see the house is actually starting to fade away, starting to blow away. So this could literally, I mean, there's two things coming through here. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of movement happening from within. And because it's happening within, it can also happen without. So there's a shift and a change around Leo between full moon and definitely starting around this full moon now. So basically all of February, you can think, is we're changing whatever was built on that very rigid, solid structure is now getting like untangled. Is that what you say? It's getting untangled and we're starting to see a shift and a change happening there. So big change on the inside that actually can literally move the other thing to a new home. You're actually moving into a new home. And a new home can be a new home where you live and sleep and breathe. A new home can also be like you find a new home in a new business, like you relocate to another part of an already company or you're switching companies altogether. Moving home, it can just be a lot of things where you just relocate from one place to another. And since that's going on the inside, I feel like this is the all foundation, like the structure of your foundation is being reshaped. It's changing. Therefore, a lot of things can change on the outside. Okay, we have the 12 there. So a brand new beginning with number 1. And also conversation and communication in relationships. So yeah, let's see if that is, because we have the soulmate coming out. So there might be a conversation and communication with a partner already. This is so beautiful. The 2 penguins. So the story goes that whenever a penguin finds their mate, they actually stay with them forever unless the mate dies. they go solo or they go single until they meet another penguin that has also lost their partner. So they don't sort of go robbing somebody else off unless they have also lost somebody. I think it's quite cute. Quite sad, but quite cute. So that could actually be going on, that there's literally somebody out there right now who has lost their partner to the other side, and maybe you thought you're not going to see another person in this lifetime again that you felt this soulmate connection with, but yet here they are. So that's really beautiful. For the rest of you guys, which is more the general here, is that you're going to meet your soulmate within the next 4 weeks. This meeting of this person is here. Number 41, it's a heart matter. So this is a heart matter. This is the real thing. It's coming from the heart, and it's the penguin story. It's the soulmate story. So it's like a long commitment. It might necessarily not mean wedding, marriage, but it's like this deep, long commitment. Your divine counterpart. Laying a new foundation for yourself there. And then with the number 1 there again, with a brand new beginning, adding those up, we have a number 5. So there's a great opportunity for change here in terms of your love life. That is so beautiful, Leo. So I hope that that's helpful and inspirational to look forward to for the upcoming round about 2. I was going to say 4, but it's a 2. So maybe there's a little bit of a quicker story there for somebody, for you, for the upcoming 2 weeks. I actually saw a key here. So somebody is having the key to your heart for sure. There's a lot of love hearts around this. Really beautiful. So hope that's uplifting for you guys. Take care, Leo. Bye. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your full moon reading. Wow, that was quick. Full moon reading. So this full moon is in Leo, but I set the time frame from full moon to full moon. But really it starts off with this full moon on the 28th and the 29th. We're just waiting for another card. Thank you. Clean it up and poised. So we have lucky number 21. Lucky in love, lucky in money, lucky in health, lucky in abundance. Like lucky number 21. This is the whole year. 21. This is the upgrade. This is the ascension. This is where it all happens. Clean it up for me is like when you could literally start to clean up at home. You could want to like clear up your closets, move away your Christmas stuff, whoever's celebrated Christmas with all the things. You just clear and clean things out. On a little deeper level, I feel like this Virgo is when you are heightening your vibration. You clean up your vibration, you let go of the lower frequencies, and you're leveling up is what I'm getting with this. You're leveling up, you're rising to the occasion. 21, like I said, 2 is all about conversation, communication in relationships, and number 1 is all about brand new beginnings. And when we add those up, we have creativity, we have passion, we have joy, celebration. So you're really coming into a very, very beautiful place. That number 3 there is very much in alignment with this Leo full moon. Very beautiful. And then we have this poised. So you're really, when you've stepped it up, when you are a little bit higher up, have raised your vibration a little tiny bit more, you get this. Like you see this girl, she's just stretching out her arms and being very, very poised. She is poised, she's controlled, but super happy. And I see she's like holding on to a star in each hand. There's other stars that are like sitting on her. So Virgo, this could mean that you are the star of your own show. You are your own like leading role. You're stepped into the leading role of your own. You're not an extra. You're not somebody's like, you're not standing by watching somebody else's life unfold. This is you watching your own life unfold. This is you being the star and the navigator of your own life. With this poised here and with holding on to those stars, it just talks about how you are like, you have a hand in your own creation, which everybody does, but you seem to be aware of it. The hand in God's creation, that's a really powerful expression. You have a hand in God's creation. So very much a co-creative energy here. co-creating with the universe at this moment in time to get exactly what you want. And those stars represents wish fulfillment. It's a bit of an Aquarian energy as well because of the star. So there could be a lot of freedom, a lot of new abundance coming in your way. And then with the 48, we have the heart matter, laying a new foundation for yourself. And the 8 there is endless possibilities right now for you. The infinity sign, it's as above, so below. Like you're bringing it in, whatever it is that you want. And adding those up, we have a number 12, which is the mirror there of 21, like 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, which is structure and order and masculine. You're going to see a lot of things come together at this moment in time. So that's what I have for you, a little quickie there. I hope that that's helpful and inspirational to you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Bye. Libra, welcome to your full moon reading here, Libra. So I set the time frame from full moon to full moon with the kickoff energy around this beautiful full moon in Leo. So Libra, what is happening for Libra for the upcoming time frame? So they want something specific. It almost felt like 2 cards, but it wasn't. Community, number 8. Beautiful. And new life. Wow. So yeah, Libra, definitely change here. We have the leaves blowing there, and we have a bird like on top coming in with some sort of message and freedom to your life. If we start with the number 8, it's the infinity signs. It's like endless possibilities now. Good karma returns. Justice in your favor. And it seems like you've outgrown your house. The giraffe, which is all about like, it's like you literally think about their giraffe and their long neck and how far up they reach. They reach so far. And so Libra, you've reached so far, but even though you reached so far, it's not too far. It's never too far, but it seems like you've outgrown your house. You've outgrown your house. And so it's time to move. It's time to change. And there's something with this community, like if you've been going it alone for quite some time, Libra, it's time to come into your soul tribe. It's time to be with your family, your immediate family. It doesn't have to be by blood, but definitely by soul, by energy, by vibration. And there seems to be a meeting there. Usually I get this like it can be a meeting of your inner child. Like we have this full moon around this inner child coming out and play, being very creative. The child is always very creative and very passionate. Today I feel like this is a meeting. It can be that some of you guys are actually getting pregnant and you get to meet this child for the first time, or you understand that you feel the essence of this child coming in. There's a meeting with somebody new that's going to be very, very meaningful for you. Very meaningful. So you've outgrown your house. It's time to move on. It's time to move into it could literally be that it's time for you to move into a larger house. You need more space around you. It can be that you outgrown the place that you're in, like the relationship that you're in, the company that you're in, even your own like ascension. If you're sort of trying to dim yourself down a bit, don't do that anymore. Stop that, Libra. And just sort of move out of this. Move out of the space that you're in. Start from the inside, and the rest of the outside is going to follow that. Allow yourself to be as big as you are. Don't try to like hinder yourself. A lot of freedom, a lot of messages coming in. So pay attention to what's being given to you right now. What's being like surrounding you. Because that's messages coming in from spirit. And then with this new life, you're stepping into this new life. So you are taking on the challenge. And by challenge, I just mean you're not going to continue to hinder yourself. You're actually going to take on this new life, which I love for you. It's so amazing. Like you sit on this podium. It's very metaphorical. It's very it's literal in one sense and very metaphorical in another sense. It's like you're waking up. You really are starting to wake up to your own true potential. And with that waking up, like you see how she's sitting there on this podium, on this pedestal, if you will, and she's just stretching her arms like she's just waking up from a sleep, from a slumber, and she's ascending and coming into this higher place and waking up to her own true potential, which then in turn is leading her to this new life. So you really are taking on this next, you're not going to hinder yourself, you're not going to lower your own light, you're not going to dim your own light, you're going to continue to proceed into this most beautiful life. And it seems to be a very beautiful shift and very beautiful start here for you between this full moon until the next full moon. 39 there, 3 is all about creativity, joy, fun, passion, celebration. So it very much fits this full moon. And 9, it's an ending, coming into the new, which we have already seen. You're outgrown the old and coming into the new. And also it's unconditional. Like you no longer are, you don't need a car to be happy. You don't need a relationship to be happy. You don't need money to be happy. It's unconditional. You're not conditioned by things around you to determine how you're supposed to feel. And then we add those up and we have a number 12, which is a masculine energy. So probably a little bit more order and planning and structure coming into your life right now, or you're making that, maybe you're getting a little bit more discipline in your life to sort of make things happen a little quicker for you. So it's very, very beautiful message there. Very little quick one, but I hope it still is inspirational to you. I just want to give you, because these are not on every card, the flags. Like we've hung up the flags in both of them. There's an indication even here when it sort of doesn't look so good that the celebration flags are already up. It's time to celebrate your new life. Move out of the old one and into the new one. So that's what I have for you, Libra, for this full moon period. So I hope that's inspirational to you and uplifting. Thank you so much for watching. Scorpio, hello. Welcome to your full moon reading. A little full moon reading quickie here. Just give you something about what's going on for this, from this full moon to the next full moon. First one is time for a nap. So maybe, let's see, another card here for Scorpio, please. Another card for Scorpio. Aren't you the extra special ones? So you actually get 4 cards, so I'm going to try to make this quick. So the time for a nap. This card indicates that there's a little bit of workaholism going on, Scorpio, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that you go into work and you work too much at your work. This can just be that you have a little bit too much on your plate. There's a little bit too much going on. It can also be an inner stress, like an internal stress, and it's just time to take a time out, time to take a nap, literally time to take a nap. Take 15 minutes out of your day and go sit in meditation. Go for that walk where you sort of leave all the technical stuff behind. You're one with nature there for a bit. Do like a little check-in with yourself. Time for a nap when it's a little bit too much going on around you. Very much in alignment with the moon there though. Very beautiful. And we have all those stars around you. So we were speaking about wish fulfillments starting to happen, freedom coming in. Very beautiful. And the number 24 is 2 is conversation and communication in relationships, and 4 is all about the heart. It's a heartfelt matter, and it's about laying a new foundation for yourself. And adding those up to number 6 is you having a connection with your inner being. That when you are in that connection, you just feel the love and the harmony around you. So very, very beautiful energy, but just watch it a little bit so that you don't overwork yourself. So 24 leads to 23. Usually it's the other way around, but that's how they came out. So when you listen a little bit more inwards, when you have a little bit more fun, a little bit more play, and you take a time out every once in a while, this is what you're stepping into. Number 23 with peace, which is so beautiful. And 23 is very fitting for this full moon because 23 is the star of the lion. So it's we have this full moon in Leo, which is all about power and strength and courage and bravery, and also the full on the heart. But the star of the lion is like full on everything. It's like the even the heightened Leo. The star of the lion is you're the star of your own show. You're the leading role in your own life, and you're stepping into this kind of courage and strength and really beautiful energy here, which brings you a lot of peace. And we see this egg there that is about to hatch. We have a star that's sitting on the egg that is about to hatch. So there's a wish fulfillment that is about to take place. And today, I usually don't see that, but today I actually see the hearts, the love hearts that's sitting. It's actually 3 love hearts that's sitting on the egg. So there's probably news, like when an egg hatches, it is a little bit of a surprise, but like when you have an egg and you know it's gonna hatch, it's almost like when you're pregnant and, excuse me, you know you're pregnant, so you know that the baby's coming. Unless, is that weird show if you ever watched it? Like, I didn't know I was pregnant. I have no idea how that works. Anyway, if you know you're pregnant, you know that the baby's coming. But then we have this little window of like, we don't fully understand, we don't fully know when the actual day is. So there is going to be an element of surprise anyway. Like they decided to come today, or like, what, 2 weeks before we decided, you know this is coming, but I still feel the element of surprise. So there's something that's going to hatch, but it's to your liking. We want this baby. We want this gift, this surprise. And it seems to be bringing you a lot of peace. There's this beautiful card is just talking about so many good stuff, so many good things. And then we have number 8, community. So it seems like you've outgrown a situation here. The giraffe there, as tall as he or she is, he like has to bend down to fit in his own house. And the community just talks about like coming into getting help, receive help from others, ask for help from others, and coming together with your soul tribe. This is when you've outgrown a situation and you need to move on from it. And that can be literally anything, because this is like a quickie and we're not having time to go into each and every of these energies. So it's just talking about any situation. You could have outgrown a relationship, a business situation, just your own ascension, even like getting on with the next level. Like you've been trying to dim your light a little bit. To just come out of that house and move into a bigger house, a larger space. You need more space around you. And you need to connect with that inner child of yours, to have that inner child come out and play. Perhaps not be so serious. Something around those lines. Scorpio. It's a little bit deep here. So there's a lot of messages coming in. We also have number 8 there, which is endless possibilities right now. Endless possibilities happening around you. Infinity sign. Good karma returns. So it's asking you to move on to your next level. Like you probably feel what that is. You know what that is. Moving on to something higher. And to be fair, it's the Justice card. Number 38. So this is when everything is getting balanced out. So I like how this has been the order. You'll pay attention more to your inner being when you need a little bit more napping or sleeping or meditating. And just relaxing and have a little bit more fun. Not be super serious about stuff. Just lighten up overall a little bit more, and it brings you a lot of peace and courage and strength, and you're getting on to the next level. You're moving out of the old and coming into the new, and there's justice, like good karma returns, balance is being restored in your life, and you're going to see a lot of great fruition due to this shift. And with the 38 there, 3 is all about creation, creativity, passion, and joy, celebrations. And number 8 there again with endless possibilities. As above, so below. Like you're bringing it in. Whatever it is that you want, you're bringing it into fruition. Adding those up. What is that? We have number 11. Number 11, which talks about brand new beginnings and stepping through that portal to your new life. So it's really, really beautiful what's going on for you. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that's uplifting. And thank you so much for watching. Bye, Scorpio. Sagittarius, welcome. Welcome to your full moon reading, where I set the time frame from full moon to full moon. But definitely with a kickoff from this full moon in Leo, around the 28th or the 29th, depending on where you live in the world. Ooh. So come to the edge. I feel like there's something about like daring, and it can be in love, guys. It can be in love. Sagittarius, there's something about shying. I feel, okay, so we see this person here. She's dancing and she is on the edge there. And then there's like a lot of love around Sagittarius. And it's almost like you're shying away from love. Why do you do that, Sagittarius? It's like you're shying away from it. It is almost chasing you. Like you almost have these several suitors around you. Like you have several people being interested in you, and maybe you're not so interested in them right now. This card, this energy though, that I feel is inspiring you to come towards it a little bit more. This is you almost shying away or going into hermit mode, like you don't really fully want to participate for some reason. And for whatever reason, the energy that I'm feeling here is sort of asking you to try it out, because I think that there's going to be a great, I don't know if this is going to lead to like a real soulmate connection. This is your person, but I feel like there's a strong, like, because I see also the next card coming out, there's a strong, a great opportunity for exchanging information. Like you can bring so much to other people, and other people can bring so much to you. There's a lot of love here. There's a strong connection. So we could talk about a romantic partnership, but it can also be like you just have that, like I would say, it can be with your own children. I would say that some of my family members, I just have had the strongest connection, like the strongest soulmate connection to some of my family members first. Like the soulmate connection doesn't necessarily have to be the romantic partnership. It can be a friendship that is super, super tight, super, super strong. And it doesn't necessarily have to lead to the romantic love. I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm just saying that it can also be a very, very strong friend connection that is very, very, it's a lot of very, very many, like, but I just want to highlight how strong this feels if you sort of dare, I almost want to use the word dare to interact a little bit more. So come to the edge. You are on the edge, but maybe you're on the edge a little bit, like you're on the edge, but he's like, come to the edge, come play a little bit, come play in these relationships, or in this relationship, because there's a lot of information that you can share with each other, and it really will benefit you, Sagittarius. And we have 36 there. So 3 is passion, creativity, fun, joy, celebrations. And with the 6, which is the connection with your inner being, it's a beautiful energy. And then adding those up, we have a 9. So there's an ending of something coming into something new. And also I see this as just an extension almost of the other card, exchanging gifts. This is you sort of coming out of the box, coming out of the, like, okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna come out and play a little bit. And I get a very romantic vibe with this card as well. So there's love hearts here. There's love for sure. Question is it love between a strong friendship? This is a very on the surface general reading, so I'm not going to go into these each and every of these energies. So today I'm just going to say, if you get together with, it could potentially be a Leo because we have a cat there. But Sagittarius, the exchange is going to be beautiful. And then we have the 27, 2, conversation, communication, and relationships, very, very fitting. And then 7 is like, it's time to enjoy your life. It's time to enjoy what you put together. To come out of your shell a little bit, come out of your box and just go out and play. And then adding those up, again, we have a number 9. So beautiful wish fulfillment here going on also. Endings coming into new beginnings. Very beautiful energy. Come out and play. You're not going to be disappointed. Take a little bit of a step forward. Okay, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that was inspirational and uplifting. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Capricorn, welcome to your full moon reading in Leo. Capricorn, I've set the time frame to from full moon to full moon. Starting here on the 28th, 29th, depending on where you're at in the world. Capricorn, what do we have for you? I just did your reading, so it's the same time frame. So we're going to see what's coming. Oh. Wow. So, a change in the wind. This is actually the same card that Leo got. A change in the wind. So we have a change in the very depth of your structure, like the structure that you built everything on before, like the zebra structure there with black and white, like very organized. It's either black or it's either white. Like we see a change here now on the internal plane, which can also lead to an external change. Change in your home, change in the wind. And with 12, it's have been a very masculine energy, very organized, disciplined, controlled. Maybe having a little bit of a hard time there, Capricorn, to let go of the control. But that's all changing now. We see the house is being blown off this very rigid and structured foundation. So there's a change coming in for you now. And with this 12, we have a brand new start there with number 1. And also conversation, communication, and relationships with the number 2. And combining those, we have a number 3, which is creativity and passion and joy and celebrations, which is very matching with this full moon happening now. So a lot of change there happening. And it seems like we have a number 44, which is super, like we don't have a master number 44. We have a master number 11, 22, and 33. And then it stops there. But 44 for me is like next level mastery. So 44 is a heartfelt matter, and it's twice. So it's a very deep rooted, heartfelt situation that you're in. You're really feeling very strongly about something. And adding those up, we have a number 8, which is you're in this marvelous situation of endless possibilities right now. And yet, I feel like you have been sitting like not understanding. You have already made changes and you have already upgraded. I see this as like the floor. We have the floor down here, and you have already like stepped up one level, and you can go on and step up to the next level, and who knows like what's up here, to just continue on. But it seems like you don't understand fully, Capricorn, how much of a leveling up, how much of a shift you have already made. You probably sense the change in the wind. You probably sense the shifts that is happening. And if you were to look around you, maybe not too much has on a physical plane yet manifested in your life. But there's the thinker is just saying we need to get out of the thinker mode, the mental mode, and get into the, where is it? The heartfelt, like double 4, which Leo is all about. This full moon is all about the heart. It's all about that playful inner child to come out and play and be creative and passionate and just move forward in the space of your heart and participate in it, and maybe look up a bit and see, okay, so maybe I actually do feel this change, and I understand that this change is really taking place right now because this is what's coming in. Blessed. This card represents success after success. This is like winning in the lottery type energy. This is divine intervention, when the universe just brings you gift after gift. You just truly feel blessed. We have those stars around you, which speaks about the wish fulfillment. The 22 there represents that we're manifesting the life that you want now. It's not 33 like it's a done deal. It is a done deal on the inner plane. Definitely a done deal on the inner plane. But you're going to start to see the manifestations of it, of whatever it is that you want on the outside. I see a lot of love there on the bottom as well. A lot of love hearts. A lot of wish fulfillments here. And it's like you're moving to the speed of light. You're going to start to feel very blessed in a minute because it really truly is coming in for you. Okay, guys? I hope that's helpful. That was a little full moon quickie. I hope that was helpful and uplifting to you, and you know what you have to look forward to. You're going to look forward to being blessed because all this stuff is going to start to change for you now. Thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. Bye. Welcome, Aquarius, to your full moon reading in Leo. Let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for the upcoming time frame, which is full moon to full moon, with the kickoff of this full moon in Leo. Whoop. To the sea, number 7, and then what? Sorry for the banging. There you go. I'll actually get 3 cards. Wow. So, to the sea, number 7. 7 is all about a completion. It's time to reap the rewards. It's time to enjoy whatever you have created for yourself, not to sort of let it go on in a, I need to add this or I need to add this and not fully be satisfied. There's always like something more, and there's always going to be something more, but it's like at Christmas time, you know, it gets almost ridiculous. Like we get all these presents and we open them, but we don't have time to really fully enjoy one present because there's so many presents to open. So you move on to the next one and the next one and the next one. And so this is like a time to just stop and really fully enjoy what you actually have created for yourself. Just take time out and enjoy that gift that you were just given before you move on to the next thing. And 2, I think there's something about it here that if you stop, you might be overwhelmed by emotion because you're sitting on this ocean. And ever since, I think it was yesterday I did a reading, ever since yesterday I see this now as a bathtub. I've actually never seen this as a bathtub before. I actually have just seen it as a boat. Just this small boat, but this looks like a bathtub to me. There's something about if you stop, you're going to be very overwhelmed by emotions, but you're not. You're going to be happily surprised about what you're going to start to feel if you just stand still for a bit. And Aquarius, I know that's tough for you. You're always like on the move to the next thing, and you want to create, and you want to be spontaneous, and you want to, you know, next level all the time. Very, very like creating new things all the time. However, it feels with this energy and the rest of the cards that I'm seeing here that just stop and finish one thing and feel, and it's not even that perhaps you're not finishing it up physically, because you might argue and say, I finish stuff. I take on projects and I finish them, and maybe you do. I just feel like there's an unsettling feeling here emotionally. So maybe you do finish certain things, or you jump onto something and it's a project and you might actually finish it, but I don't feel the gratification. I don't feel the satisfaction in the emotional body. So it's like drop down in your heart a little bit and stand still and maybe get flooded with emotion, but it's going to be good emotion. And because we here have message in a bottle and unfinished symphony. So this message in a bottle is like something is trying to be received by you, trying to be delivered to you. There's messages coming in for you. So like stop and pay attention for a little bit. This is also sitting in the ocean. Like if you stand still in the ocean, if you stand still in your emotions, you start to feel your emotions, connect in with your emotional body. It's a very specific message for being so general, but okay. Stand still so you can feel your emotional body. And then I just feel like an uppsjö, I would have said in Swedish, like a avalanche. Would you say that? An avalanche, like just a wave of information, wave of messages will start to come in. And it's not like it can't come in now. It's just you need to be a little bit more like, so you can hear it, to pay attention to it. And 15, there's like brand new beginning, and then great opportunity for change here with the 5. Adding those up, it's number 6, which is the connection in, which you're being told right now. You're being told to connecting with your inner being and sit still there for a bit to just hear what's going on around you emotionally. Unfinished symphony, number 10. So we have a completion here, and you're sitting on this egg that is not quite yet ready to hatch, but it's very honest, it's very truthful, it's very authentic. And there's something, again, about this unfinished business, like unfinished symphony in this matter. If you jump onto something to finish it, okay, I want to use the word commitment, and I that'll probably almost freak you out, Aquarius, because Aquarius is all about freedom. Aquarius is all about freedom. And so commitment probably isn't your strongest suit. And there's something around this right now that serves you so very well. It can just be to commit to your own emotional body, to just commit to what's going on the inner plane, and just stay there for a little bit longer to have time to receive the messages that wants to be delivered to you at this moment in time. That's going to yield so much freedom. So much freedom, because I feel like this unfinished symphony just talks about how when you don't complete that, it just adds on another layer and another layer and another layer of not feeling satisfied. So there's always the hunt for something more. It's not the growth and the evolution for something more. It's like something's lacking. So if you step into your emotional body and you sit with it for a bit, be honest and authentic and real with yourself on this blue egg, and see what wants to come to the surface, you're not going to be disappointed. We even have pink clouds there around you, so there might be love in the air once you sort of settle into your emotional body a bit more. Okay, that's what I have for you for this full moon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this is uplifting to you. Bye. Pisces, welcome to your full moon reading. Starting on the 28th through the 29th is the full moon in Leo. I've set the time frame from full moon to full moon with this kickoff with the full moon in Leo. So Pisces, what's going on for Pisces? It's a little quickie here to have something to look forward to. Full moon for Pisces. Ooh, they want something very specific here. What? I have not shuffled this long at all for the other signs, I just have to say. So something very specific wants to come out. Maybe something is taking a little bit of time in your life right now. Maybe you feel like stuff could move faster, move quicker. But know that once it's coming out, it's just more to your liking. This is taking a lot of time though, I have to say. Pisces energy. Full moon. Pisces energy. My God. There you go. 4 cards on you, the special ones. The other ones get 2. And I get dizzy. As soon as I look at these, I get dizzy. So there's a big change happening here for you. Okay. There's something being deconstructed at this time. The chaos and conflict is sort of being lifted out of your life, basically. Whatever was sort of looked like this was a solid and rigid problem is petering out of your life. The old and chaotic and destructive energy is over and done with. The 33 there talks about when something is done. It's a done energy. It's a done deal with no more discussion around it. So something is done and over with, and we move that into the past. You move away from this, and you're being asked to ask yourself why. Like, not why that disappeared or why this is an over and done with situation. This is to go forward. 31 is, this is creation, creativity and passion and joy, celebration. And number 1 is a brand new beginning. So with this why is asking you to ask why. Like, when you know the why of your life, then you also immediately start to see the how or where or when, you know. But if you know why are you doing this? Why are you getting up in the morning? Why are you seeing this person? Why do you want to meet somebody? Why do you want to get out of this relationship? Like, what is, those are like, I don't want to say smaller questions. Those are fairly big questions. But I mean, the more existential questions is like, why are you here? What are you doing on this, like, planet Earth? Why are you here? Why are you in this body? When you start to ask those questions, and you don't even have to have the answer at the very minute, we actually see the answer coming in here, because then you're asked to meditate. You're asked to go into more of a hermit mode, more to like a solitude situation where you just be by yourself and breathe and meditate and connect inwards to find the answers. You start to ask the why, and then you go inwards to start to find the answers. You might not even get the answers through your meditation or through a walk in nature or through, you know, when you set the intention, I want to have some answers. Start to ask why, the big questions of why to certain things that you want to have a why. Like, when you know your why, you have a reason to get up in the morning. When you know your why, it doesn't bother you that somebody's a little bit of a douchebag or sort of annoys you in your life, or that, you know, things are not going exactly as you want to, because you know your why, and then it doesn't matter. And you find the answers in meditation, perhaps when you go into breathing and to that connection with the inside. That's all that matters, that's all that counts. And maybe then when you turn on the television, or you go see a friend, or you cook dinner or whatever, then is when the answer all of a sudden appears. It just hits you. It's like an aha moment, an epiphany, if you will, or better said, epiphany. So you're being almost told to breathe, go into that silent mode. 29 there, so we have a conversation and communication in relationships, and I feel like that is more like the connection in with your inner being at this point. And the 9, which speaks about ending of the old and coming into the new, is also the unconditioned. Like, you sit and breathe because it feels so freaking good to breathe. Not because you want an answer, because when you want the answer, that's the condition. So when you sit and breathe, for just the sheer joy of it, for just the sheer peace that it brings to your body, that's the unconditioned. And when you add those up, we have a portal. We have the number 11, which is a double, like it's a brand new beginning, and you're stepping through the portal to something brand new. To then come into this. 47, go the distance. This is when things are starting to speed up. You're starting to see the momentum in your life, in that interchange. And I love how this sort of almost is the same. It isn't, but it almost looks the same. We're deconstructing this chaos and conflict in your life. Like, that is ebbing out of your life. And it's almost like we have this go the distance, like we see whatever sort of was starting to it's like undone. Can you say that? It's undoing. The structure here, coming into a new structure, you see how it now starts to piece together for the future instead. It's like full speed ahead, full force ahead, reaching your goal. Like, you see how so freaking close you are to the finish line, with the wish fulfillments laying all over, like the stars around you. It's just wish fulfillments for me. Like, something you've been wanting for a while is coming to fruition. And so this is like, it's a little bit of a paradox, because we have, it's a done deal. And we have the 31, it's a heart matter. You add those up to number 4. And we have a portal happening there with 29. And we have another portal happening here with 47. And so you're so close to your finish line. You're so close to see some sort of shift and some sort of result in your life that you've probably been waiting for a while. Because it took a long time to get your cards out. But it's a double portal. with the result at the end, and yet you've been told to sort of not focus on, to not focus on the result, to not focus on the ending of it, because that's when you get trapped in the when and the who and the where. Get into why. Why do you want certain things? And you just stick to the why, and you just stay in your meditation, or you stay in your connection with your inner being, and the momentum and the speed of whatever it is that you want is going to just pick up like you've never seen it before. The minute you start to sit down in meditation because you want to have an answer, you're off again. It's a paradox, I know. So focus on where you're going. Focus on why you're going there, and just stick to the why and do whatever makes you feel happy, calm, relaxed, satisfied. 4 there is a heartfelt matter. Number 7 is it's time to enjoy. It's time to enjoy yourself. It's time to enjoy whatever you piece together. And adding those up, as I said, is another portal situation for you. So stepping through something brand new here. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that's uplifting to you. A little full moon quickie there. Have a good one. Happy full moon, everybody.